Miss Manchester and an Endodontic Prize. You want to find out? Stay tuned. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reza Rutseli. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Education at the School of Dentistry, University of Manchester, and thanks a lot for joining me on this episode of Manchester Molars. First of all, I hope that wherever you are, you and your family are safe and looking after yourselves and your loved ones. If you are in the final year of the BDS program, while you're studying and working from home, there is also a chance for you to win a very prestigious endodontic prize. I have to invite you to join me with a video call with Professor Qualtrough, and she's going to tell you all about it. Hi Alison, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. So you've got some news about a prize you would like to share with our students, is that correct?
It is, yes. And I thought this was a good chance to be able to have a little chat to the students rather than just posting something up on Blackboard.
Of course, we're all ears. Would you like to tell us about it, please?
Yes, well, it's the Pitt-Ford Prize, and I'm sure that all students will have heard about it, but probably not sure what it's about. It's highly prestigious, and in fact, to help, I've got a little presentation of one or two pictures that might help, so I'll just pop those on the screen if that's okay.
Please. Yes, please.
This is, it's the Pitt-Ford Prize, and it's called Pitt-Ford because it's after Tom Pitt-Ford. And he was probably a legend in his lifetime. I knew Tom quite well. He was Professor in Endodontics at Guy's, and he was also the Vice Dean of Guy's. Unfortunately, he died prematurely, it must be said, but he leaves a great legacy. In fact, you'll probably know indirectly Tom because one of his PhD students was Mohammed Torabinajad, who worked in the States, and he'd heard about Tom's name, and he thought, I want to work with that man. So he contacted Tom and said, I want to do a PhD with you. And that was and the work he did was on MTA. So everything that we know about MTA started in his good hands. So Tom he was a great researcher and a real scholar and a great mentor, I think. And I think one of his greatest attributes was that he really cared for undergraduates. And he thought that the future of dentistry lay in the undergraduates' hands. So when he died, his wife, Heather Pitt-Ford, and the little group decided that a fitting tribute would be for his name to live on, and in the form of a prize for undergraduate endodontology. So that's kind of like a little bit of a preamble really, but a little background to Tom's life. So the prize, he was particularly interested in nurturing final year students. So the prize is open to final year dental students. So that's our current final year. But please don't any other years feel that you're excluded, because this prize will run every year. And every year we'll be inviting you to considering entering for it. There's one prize for every dental school, so it's not competitive between schools, but within the school it is. And so what happens? So you get free membership of the BES for that period, that year of the prize, and the winner is awarded at a regional meeting of the society. And this year the meeting is planned to be in November, and it's going to be hosted in Stratford. And the current president is Sanjeev Bandiri. And for those of you who don't know, this is the Royal Shakespeare Company's theatre in Stratford, and we're going to have dinner there, overlooking the Avon. This is the Avon. And Stratford was the home of William Wordsworth, so there's a lot of cultural interest there. So you prize winner, whoever you are out there, will be going to Stratford to pick up your presentation and have a little walk behind the Avon and have dinner overlooking the river and so on. And there'll be a big group of like-minded individuals. So the prize is chosen in different ways at different dental schools. Some schools have a clinical skills kind of competition. Some have an actual test, a clinical skills test. Others have an essay. Here in Manchester, previously we've invited students to select their two best cases, endodontic cases, and we've selected from there. This year has to be slightly different, but I'm very keen that we do have a good prize winner. So previously, as I said, we have case presentations. This year, we're going to have an open book kind of case scenario. And it's relatively open, it's flexible, it's up to you, you're the owner of this piece of work. Maximum of 1,500 words, it doesn't have to be that much, maybe a little bit of evidence, and it's around a case, and we've just picked an interesting case for you to explore and develop. We'd like the work to be in by the 2nd of July if possible, because the BES would like the final presentation decisions made by the end of July, so there's a little bit of admin around it. I've posted the details on Blackboard, so you can refer to that. Just as a little appetite whetter, the case is around this particular patient. So have a look at Blackboard and see what you would, whether or not you'd like to apply. I would encourage you to do so because, when you're a DF1 or if you wish to have a career in dentistry, which I hope you do, I'm sure many of you would like to do that, follow a career pathway one more way or another. This will kind of certainly enrich your CV. And the dental schools present their prizes in different ways. This is Tom's wife, Heather Pitford, and at Bristol they present she comes to their graduation to present their prize there. This year it'll be slightly different, so we'll be making, if you get a letter through the post, but the formal presentation will be again at Stratford. So, I hope that kind of gives you a bit of a background and tempts you. I'm sure I would be tempted if I wanted to kind of stretch my CV.
Thanks, Alison. I think that's very informative, and I'm sure if I was in my final year BDS, I would have definitely gone for this because it's extremely prestigious. It's amazing for your CV, and it shows you're keen and you've got good academic knowledge and good clinical recognition of cases. So I would definitely have gone forward if I was in my final year. I definitely encourage our final year students to go for it. So moving away from the final year students, with your BDS Year 4 hat on, have you got anything for the BDS Year 4 students?
I think I do keep in touch with BDS 4 students with a little bulletin on a weekly basis. I think highlights, I would say that our lecturers are working in terms of producing their presentations on a podcast, and then the lectures will be live Zoom Q&A sessions, which seems to be popular, and should encourage students to make a contribution to that, not just to watch it as well, because the lecturers are very keen. We're starting off with the new kind of second EBL sessions for Year 4, so they're journals-based sessions, so that's something to look forward to this week. And other stuff, I think, do heed Dr. Rusari's advice about managing your patients. I just noticed a few trickled through to me on the hospital side, so please do manage your patients as soon as possible. That just helps with the admin team at the dental hospital. And apart from that, do contact if you need. We want to know how you're getting on out there, because we're hoping that you're all fine.
That's great. Thank you very much, Alison. Thanks a lot for your time. And also I'd like to thank you for all you've done in the past few weeks trying to get the teaching for the Year 4, obviously, as seamless as possible moving forward with these new methods. So have a lovely day, get a bit of sun, and I will see you later.
Right, okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye then.
Right, great stuff. Now, are you feeling peckish? If the answer is yes, how about some Nutella cookies? Samar, show us how to make one. amazing stuff. So moving forward, Tara and Rebecca have put themselves forward for the Miss Manchester pageant. Now I'm going to give them a quick video call so they can tell you all about this and all the amazing things they've got planned to do. Okay, let's give them a call. Hi Tara, hi Rebecca, how are you both?
Good, thank you.
Right, now, so I heard you guys are running for Miss Manchester this year. Now, first of all, Tara, I'm going to ask you, could you tell Manchester Muller all about this? What is Miss Manchester?
So Miss Manchester is a pageant competition. They're regional competition, so me and Rebecca are both running for the Manchester award, and it's basically a competition to find the best person to represent Manchester for the year, and we'll be doing that by competing in different challenges, so charity fundraising, there'll be like fitness rounds, talent rounds, and a few more different rounds to figure out who's the best person to represent for the year.
Oh, that sounds quite exciting. So could I just say hello to Rebecca first? Hi Rebecca.
Hi.
So, could you tell us why you're running for it?
Just for the reasons that Tara said, really. I think it's something different to get involved in, a change from dentistry, and what initially attracted me to the competition was the opportunity to get involved with the amazing charities that they endorse. So yeah, just do something a little bit different, a chance to meet new people, and just help Manchester in any way that I can.
Okay, and Tara, have you got anything to add in terms of why you're running for it?
So for me, I guess it's not really something I ever thought I would be the kind of person to do, but I'm happy to, have the confidence, I guess, finally to put myself out there in a different kind of way. And, why not somebody like me or Rebecca, like why not try something new and, just represent. We both love Manchester a lot, and neither of us are actually originally from here, but we both really, really love living here and stuff, So
you guys mentioned about charity work. So Rebecca, could I start with you first, please? Could you just tell us a little bit about the charities you're running for and what's your plan?
So the competition, and me and Tara are supporting two amazing charities. The first one is called One Woman at a Time, which aims to help as many women as possible that have been having the devastating effects of FGM, forced marriage and domestic abuse. That's mostly in Kenya and India, but it's also in the UK as well. I think sometimes we do see it in dentistry. It's something we've got to look out for, that a lot of young girls and women could go over to the countries in the summer holidays. They come back. It's something that we've got to pick up in practice sometimes. So usually in the Miss Manchester competition, everybody raises money separately, but me and Tara decided to join forces and try and have the biggest impact we possibly could. So we both have come up with this idea to try and walk 1,000,000 steps for
1,000,000 steps, oh my god, okay.
Which Tara worked out was 500 miles, and that is the same distance from Manchester to Paris and a little bit more. So it's a big ask, and we're going to try our best to use our daily hour exercise to try and walk as much as we can. So we're asking for donations, and you'll watch our journey with us struggling, and we just want to try and raise as much money as possible, really.
That sounds amazing, Rebecca. I think 1,000,000 a step would probably take me 1,000,000 years to do, but I'm sure you guys are much faster than that. So Tara, could I come to you to tell us a little bit about your charities and what you're supporting?
Yeah, so the second charity that me and Rebecca and the competition will be supporting is one called L for L. Both of the charities work with domestic abuse, people who've been affected by domestic abuse. So that's obviously very important, especially right now with people being in their homes so much. So for L for L, we're not raising money, but we're gathering donations for health and beauty supplies, and these will go to men, women and children in refuges across the UK. Rebecca and I think that we could definitely really smash the donation challenge, because a lot of us obviously dentists and get a lot of supplies of toothpaste and things, so any supplies that you have that you don't need or you're not going to use, please save them and give them to us after we go back to uni and things, so that we can donate them for you. But also everyone's at home at the minute, and there's plenty of time to have a good clear out. Anything that you've not used and you're never going to use, face masks, body wash, moisturizers, anything you got for Secret Santa that you don't want, anything like that, please keep, because it can definitely be given to somebody else who will definitely use it.
Okay, so do you have anything else you would like to tell to Manchester Molars before we say goodbye to you?
So yeah, one more thing is that Rebecca and I had to make some pretty embarrassing videos, and if you want to know more about why we're running and anything like that, you can click on the links which we'll send through, and give those videos a watch and read our profiles on the website, and that would really mean a lot for your support on that.
Oh, that sounds superb. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the bio. If you just scroll down and click on that, and then you can support the girls. Right, thank you very much for your time, both. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right, so if you would like to support Tara and Rebecca, all you have to do is just go to the descriptions of this video, and then you can click on the links and show your support. But 1 million steps, oh my god, that's a lot. Now, if you're looking for an idea for dinner tonight, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Chantal, and she can show you how to make a sausage ragu. So until next Thursday, I've been Reza Rutsari, you've been amazing. Chantal, they're all yours.
To Amsterdam, and the flight time will be 3 hours and 10 minutes.